Hi YouTubers, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. The death count there from the flooding in Kentucky, Missouri, Virginia, etc. is now up to 16. Has anyone heard anything from the president? Kentucky evidently was the hardest hit, devastated by flooding overnight, heading into Friday morning. As of 6 a.m. Friday morning, according to the National Weather Service in Jackson, the stretch of the Kentucky River in Jackson reached the highest it had ever been at 43.2 feet. That mark broke the 83-year-old record set in 1939, when the height of the river reached 43.1 feet. This here is one of the images from St. Louis. Bashir said on Thursday it was a statewide state of an emergency. He declared that at Thursday afternoon. Whole families have died, including children. A great aunt of one of the police officers was the first confirmed death. She was actually not 81 but 82 years old. Many of the small towns cannot respond or act even on a good day for emergencies, let alone something this devastating. This here is a house, or what was left of the house, the roof going down one of the rivers. Many of the police officers are trapped in their homes and can't respond because roads and bridges are out. Currently, as of almost 10:30 a.m., July 29, 2022, the death count is at 16 and is expected to rise. Deaths have been reported in 4 counties. Yeah, the waters are going to be greatly polluted. This one here, I believe, is a gas station maybe, and you can see the oil slicks going through the water. One of the local police officers only paid off his home the day before it was lost due to the flooding. Here's an image of one of the homes floating down the river, and this is the moment where the power line snapped and came down. Help is coming in from other areas. Yeah, it's devastating. It's bad. Many of the small towns have been completely cut off. They don't know what the situation is. Here's an image of another home, small home floating down the river, just before this power line was taken out. This is a screen clip from a video when this bridge fell and the power lines exploded. The sheriff there in Perry County, it says it's more than they can handle on their own. We got deputies that still cannot leave their homes. Entire road systems were washed away. The infrastructure has been devastated. It's going to take years and years to rebuild, if not decades. I was hoping to find out what the current power outage is there in Kentucky. Duke Energy, it says, sorry, DukeEnergy.com and Piedmont.com are currently unavailable. I did find one for Virginia. Yeah, we got 21 there, 16 there, 6, 38, 4, etc. Alright, I found another one for Kentucky. Currently, state outages at 23,300, and I'll bring this over for you. And I don't know if I can make it bigger. No, I cannot make it bigger. Okay, we got the different names of the counties. Let's go back over here and see if I can get this to work. Knott County of Kentucky, 5,000. Oh, okay, so we got 5,000 out, and they track 7,000. Letcher County, 7,769 out. So Perry County evidently has more damage and more rescues they need to do, and it's bigger than what they can handle. They have no power and no water. The sheriff was mentioning that people are going to need the just basics and necessity. Underwear, socks, baby food. Yeah, you think about the shortages you have in baby food, and yeah, they're going to need that too. How are they going to get it when there's already a shortage? In other things, larger things, they're going to need generators. Yeah, can you imagine? People only got out with what the clothes they had on their backs, and this is a very poor area of the country. I imagine besides underwear and socks, people are also going to need shoes, things for personal hygiene. And we know there's a shortage for women for personal hygiene products. The rivers are going to probably crest today, Friday, and they're expecting more flooding through the weekend. Here it is Friday. Many people are still trapped, and they're waiting to be rescued. Can you imagine that? Yeah, here's a Twitter post from Missouri. I'll give you a link to the video. This car here was actually floating in the water because the speed of the water, I mentioned yesterday, 3 miles an hour flow of water is like being in 90-mile-an-hour winds. Another image from Missouri. And another, this is a parking lot at a mall. Evidently, too, one child was trapped in a batter's mitt area, or, you know, those little cages where they stand in to practice hitting the balls. Yeah, one student evidently was trapped in there because of the flooding. Another image of a car. They thought they could get through the flooded water. Don't be silly. Don't drive in flooded water. Here at one time, the water was actually going across the road and, yeah, took out the road. Yeah, hard to believe that many of these rescue people, they lost their homes also. Another home floating down the river. More flooding from Kentucky. This here is I-70 there in St. Louis. This image here I showed you yesterday. LSM provided it to the Weather Channel. And this is a fire rescue truck that also got washed away. Another image besides the sewage that's going to be contaminating the water. Yeah, this is a gas station. You can see all the oil and gas. Yeah, it's going to be bad. 16 people dead so far, and they haven't even gotten to some areas where they've been cut off and completely isolated, so they don't know. The police officers, like I said, they can't even get out. Sending prayers. One of the newscasters there in Kentucky, at the end of her interview with the sheriff who lost his 82-year-old great aunt, yeah, she was crying. Devastating to see this happen to your friends and neighbors and loved ones. So if you think about things that could be sent, yeah, baby food, personal hygiene, underwear, socks, shoes, these people lost everything, absolutely everything. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.